I love journeys. Anyone that knows me well knows that. I love planning them. I love preparing for them. I love experiencing new places. I feel fully alive when all of my senses are taking in new sounds, new sights, unfamiliar taste, and unfamiliar scents. I have been in the desert at night where it was so dark I could not see our camels that were 40 feet away. I've been on a ship in the Drake Passage where the sea was so rough I crawled to my bed and hung on for dear life. I stood on the outcropping of Kalpatar, which looked down on Everest Base Camp. It was a crystal blue sky day. I was on the rooftop of the world, and beauty took my breath away. I really never wanted to leave. I've trekked meadows full of wildflowers, and I've slugged through valleys of mud. There are many kinds of journeys, but since Wednesday, March 6th of 2019, we've been on a spiritual journey together. We're on the spiritual journey both collectively and individually. It is a journey of sorrow and a journey of great joy. The sorrow of the cross and the joy of the resurrection. It is a journey that calls us out of death and into life. Step by step, we walk towards a celebration that will lead us to baptisms, to villages, to parties, to miracles, to tears, to doubt, to a murder, and then to angels announcing a great hope. It is a road really to be traveled on slowly, and there is a great simplicity in getting on the road and taking one step at a time toward the cross. It is not a road to be traveled alone. As we step onto this road, let us keep one thing in mind, one thing at the forefront of our memory, and that is that we are not alone. Have you intentionally planned for your Lenten journey? Have you intentionally prepared for this journey? Are you intentionally stepping out on this road? How's your Lenten journey going? Have you invited Jesus into your journey? He is a mystery truly beyond our understanding, but still he desires to reveal himself to us. Ask him into your journey. He will meet you wherever you are. Tell him your doubts. Tell him your sorrows, your joys, your questions. Is there something that you have given up on? Speak with him about it. Of course, he knows us intimately. He created each of us to be in relationship with him. And we need to be in an ongoing conversation with him, in constant communion, talking with him through our everyday life. What a precious gift it is to be able to pour your heart out to the one that loves you without measure, to the one that created you, to the one that knows you better than you know yourself. A.W. Tozer said, God formed us for his pleasure, and so formed us that we, as well as he, in divine communion, enjoy this sweet and mysterious mingling of kindred personalities. Invite him into your Lenten journey through an ongoing conversation, and Scripture calls it praying without ceasing. Are you reading Scripture each day and taking time to reflect on what He's saying to you? We need to intentionally carve out time each day to be with Him, to read His words, to sit quietly, read the words slowly, and reflect and ponder over His words. His priority is being with you. On this journey, is being with Him a priority for you? Invite Him into your journey by reading and reflecting on His Word each day. Psalm 19 says, "The heavens declare the glory of God. The skies proclaim the work of His hands. Day after day they pour forth speech, and night after night they reveal knowledge. But they have no speech. They use no words. No sound is heard from them. Yet their voice goes out into all the earth, their words to the ends of the world." God has revealed Himself so powerfully through His creation, both the macro and the micro level. Are you enjoying and soaking in His creation along your journey? Are you using all of your senses to encounter Him on your journey? Do you delight in the taste of the bounty from a spring garden? Do you feel Him embracing you in the morning fog? Do you see His creativity as you take pleasure in the hill country wildflowers? Do you see His power and His faithfulness as He brings forth new life each spring? Do you delight in the sounds of the birds calling to each other, singing their morning and their evening songs, each species having a different melody? Do you see His living, breathing masterpieces all around you? Do you thank Him for such beauty? Do you speak with Him about it? Do you invite Him into your journey by enjoying His creation? Our journey can hold many things. It can hold dark nights that seem to never end, rough seas that leave you hanging on for dear life, spectacular beauty where we get a glimpse of heaven, smooth meadows and messy, muddy paths. What does your Lenten journey hold for you? He's a loving and gracious God. He's a relational God, and He created each of us to have a relationship with Him. He reveals Himself in our daily lives through prayer, through reading of Scripture, and through His creation. He is a holy, holy God, a mystery beyond our understanding, but yet He walks into our lives and He invites us into His. It is an ever-evolving journey. It really is a never-ending learning process. It is a never-ending life. It is the greatest love story ever told. How's your journey going? Have you invited Him in to be with you on this journey toward Lent or during Lent? May it be that as we engage His presence on this road to Easter, that the truths we celebrate will take on a newness for us. And we will celebrate the gift of His cross and of the resurrection in a deeper and more profound way than ever before. Amen.